Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is a crazy Thursday in the studio and honestly, I'm severely sleep deprived and have had too much caffeine. But we have to talk about what just happened in Genoa City. The plot gets dramatic when Lily discovers all the secrets behind Simmons and Holden setting a trap for Malcolm. So let us just start with the absolute tragedy of Malcolm Winters. He comes back to town. He looks good, but he is hiding a literal death sentence. Aplastic anemia, it is a severe blood disease. And it is bad. He needs a bone marrow transplant immediately. And it has to be family, so naturally Lily Winters steps up. Because she is his daughter, she loves him, she wants to save him. She is not someone who just sits on the sidelines when her family is in trouble. But she can't do it, and this is where the heartbreak really starts. Because Lily had cancer, ovarian cancer, years ago. The treatments she went through saved her life back then. But they completely disqualified her from being a donor now, and she is just crushed. She is sitting there at the GCAC, crying her eyes out. She goes to the Abbott mansion. She cries on Tracy Abbott's shoulder. Tracy is holding her, telling her it is not her fault, telling her to hold on to hope, but Lily feels like she is failing. She couldn't save Neil, and now she can't save Malcolm. It is just raw and awful. The guilt of surviving when your dad is dying is just eating her alive. But then a miracle happens, or so we thought. Because nothing in this town is actually a miracle. Stephanie Simmons shows up, Dr. Stephanie Simmons, Malcolm's old flame from the 90s. And she drops the biggest bomb ever. She says she has a son, and the son is Malcolm's. Holden Novak. Suddenly Lily has a half-brother. And Malcolm has a savior because Holden can be the donor. It is perfectly timed, almost perfectly timed. And that is exactly what Lily starts thinking because Lily is not stupid. And Lily has been through hell lately. She just got exposed for working with Victor Newman. She faked a kidnapping. She alienated Devin. She alienated Kane. Her whole life is a complete mess right now. So she is paranoid. She is looking at everyone sideways. And she looks at Stephanie, and she looks at Holden. And something just does not click. Maybe it is the way Stephanie talks. Maybe it is the timing of it all, but Lily is suspicious. She is not the kind of person to just accept things anymore. She is a fighter. So she decides to take matters into her own hands. She needs proof. So what does she do? She goes behind everyone's back. She orders a secret DNA test, a second DNA test to verify what Stephanie is claiming. Because Stephanie is a doctor. Stephanie could easily fake medical records. Stephanie could fake a clinic test. Lily knows this, so Lily gets a sample. She quietly gets Holden's DNA and she sends it off to an independent lab. And then she waits, and waiting is the hardest part. She is watching Malcolm bond with this kid. She is watching Holden freak out about being a Winters. And she is just waiting for the paper to tell her the truth. And then the results come back, and my jaw literally hit the floor when I read the spoilers. The results say Holden Novak is not Malcolm's biological son. He is not. It is a lie. A massive, sick, twisted lie. And Lily is just holding this piece of paper, staring at it, realizing that the miracle savior is a total fraud. Holden is not family. He is not a Winters. He is just some guy named Novak, and the implications of this are just staggering. Because it means Stephanie lied to a dying man's face. Why would Stephanie lie? That is the million-dollar question right now. She looked Malcolm in the eye and told him he had a son. Why do that? Is it a sick plot to get money? The Winters family has Chancellor Industries money. Well, Devin does. Is Stephanie running a long con? Or is there a bigger conspiracy here? Because the timing is just too crazy. Malcolm needs bone marrow. Stephanie shows up with a fake son. It feels highly orchestrated. It feels like someone is pulling the strings behind the curtain. And this trick reveals a much larger conspiracy behind Holden's sudden appearance. But what about Holden? Is he in on it? That is what is so confusing. Because Holden has been acting like a total victim this whole time. He was freaking out at society. He was yelling at Audra. He was crying to Claire Newman. He told Claire that his whole life was a lie. He acted like he was completely blindsided by the news that Malcolm was his dad. So if he is not Malcolm's son, did Holden know? Is Holden a great actor, or is Holden a victim of Stephanie too? Maybe Stephanie lied to him his whole life. Maybe she told him Malcolm was his dad just recently to use him. But if he is not a match, how did they expect to get away with the bone marrow transplant? Because you can't fake a bone marrow match when the actual surgery happens. The doctors would know. So maybe the plan was to get money before the surgery. Or maybe Holden is a match by some insane random chance. but not related. No, that doesn't make sense. The whole thing is a scam. And Lily has to navigate this. She has to look at Holden, this guy who is supposed to be her brother, and she knows he is a fake. The tension between them is going to be insane. She is going to confront him, or she is going to watch him closely, and Holden has to face his fake identity now. If he didn't know, this is going to destroy him. He just started accepting that he is a Winters. He just started opening up to Claire. Claire likes him because he was honest with her about Kane's plot. Claire saw his vulnerable side. And now he is going to find out his whole existence is a lie again, or he is a villain. I don't even know anymore. My brain is fried trying to figure out if Holden is a bad guy or a sad guy. But either way, his relationship with Lily is completely strained. The tension is just boiling over. But the real tragedy here, the thing that actually makes me want to cry, is Malcolm. Malcolm is dying. He has aplastic anemia. He is running out of time. He thought he was saved. He thought he found a son and a cure all in one day, and now Lily has to tell him the truth. Or she has to hide it to protect him while she finds a real donor. Imagine being Lily right now. You hold the paper that proves your dad's savior is a fake. If you tell him, you break his heart and take away his hope. If you don't tell him, he goes into surgery with a stranger who might not even be a match. It is an impossible choice. So Lily is going on the warpath. She is investigating Stephanie. She is digging into Stephanie's motives. She wants to know everything. Where has Stephanie been? Who has she been talking to? Is she working with Victor? Probably not. Victor is busy kidnapping Jack Abbott on yachts. Is she working with Matt Clark? Matt is busy drugging Nick in Vegas. So Stephanie is doing this for her own reasons. And Lily is going to tear her apart, because Lily is protecting her family. She already lost Neil. She is not losing Malcolm to some scam artist doctor. Lily is determined to investigate deeper and protect Malcolm from this insane conspiracy. And think about the rest of the family. The Winters family is already completely shattered. Devin hates Lily right now. Devin screamed at Lily for the fake kidnapping. He told her she was morally bankrupt. He is disgusted with her. So if Lily goes to Devin and says Holden is a fake, will Devin even believe her? Or will Devin think Lily is just being manipulative again? Lily has no credibility right now. She burned her bridges. Nate is mad at her. Kane is plotting revenge. Lily is entirely alone in this fight. The family is devastated. They are facing absolute betrayal. And she is carrying the weight of the world. She is the only one who knows the truth. She is the only one who can stop this conspiracy. And she has to do it while everyone hates her. It is actually a really great storyline for Lily. It redeems her. She did a bad thing with Victor. But now she is doing a good thing for Malcolm. She is fighting for the truth. She is stepping up when no one else will. But I just keep coming back to the bone marrow. The clock is ticking. Aplastic anemia doesn't wait for family drama to resolve. Malcolm's bone marrow is failing. He needs healthy stem cells. If Holden is out, who is left? The hunt for a donor resumes. They are literally back to square one. Devin, Nate, are they testing them? They have to be, but the focus was all on Holden. So much time has been wasted on this fake son, time that Malcolm doesn't have. Stephanie literally stole time from a dying man. That is so evil, it is beyond evil. And I want to see the confrontation when Lily drops a bomb. I want to see Lily slap Stephanie. I really do. I want Lily to walk into Crimson Lights, slam that DNA paper on the table, and just let Stephanie have it. Because Stephanie deserves it. Coming into town, playing on nostalgia, talking about the 90s and Drew and Olivia, using all those memories to manipulate Malcolm. It makes me sick, and Lily is not going to let it slide. She is going to expose every single lie. So yeah, that is where we are at. A massive conspiracy, a fake son, a dying uncle, and Lily Winters standing alone trying to fix it all. It is messy, it is clunky. It is Genoa City at its absolute crazes. And I am here for it, but I am also exhausted. Because trying to keep up with these lies is a full-time job. And we still have to figure out what happens with Claire and Holden. Because if Holden is a fraud, Claire is going to be devastated. She just started trusting him. She just held his hand through this whole medical crisis, and now it might all be a scam. We will have to see how it plays out next week. But honestly, I don't see a happy ending here anytime soon. Malcolm is still sick, the family is still broken, and the lies are just getting deeper. So stick around, because I will be breaking down every single episode as this madness continues. And hopefully, someone actually finds a match for Malcolm before it is too late. Because the Winters family cannot take another loss right now. They just can't. will Lily uncover the truth and get to the bottom of things. This channel specializes in analyzing, hypothesizing, and discussing plot points in the Young and the Restless series from the perspective of a longtime fan. Through this, viewers can gain deeper, more objective, and interesting insights. Subscribe to the channel to stay updated on the latest news about the Young and the Restless series.